back to another edition of The Burnout with yours truly. This edition is going to be a little different. And it's more or less black Trump supporters and those black guys who don't vote. I'm really talking about y'all right now. Before I start, I want to go ahead and give a quote of the day. The quote of the day is very simple, in this my opinion. And it's a couple of lines. Everybody, your color ain't your kind. And I don't care if you're white, black, you always got somebody that portrays to be something they're not. So you have to be very careful. I'm gonna dive right into this. I'm getting an overwhelming surge of black voters who say they're voting for Donald Trump because he's a good businessman, because of the tax cut, because of this, because of that. But I also get a lot of kickback of those black voters who don't vote at all because they say they don't like either candidate. Well, let me tell y'all stupid motherfuckers this off the top. Y'all black voters who say you're not gonna vote because you don't like either one, because you say both of them are the same, you are some of the stupid ass people I've ever seen. And this is my thing. You got the right to vote for who you want to vote for, but most people will vote for those that have their best interests at hand. Y'all are so stupid. Y'all black Trump supporters are so dumb that it blows my mind how ignorant y'all are. And I'm gonna go in details in just a second with documentation that shows you how stupid y'all really are. Then I get the old saying, well, Trump ain't racist. Well, I got some documents right here. I got stuff that I did research on that proves otherwise. Let's dive right into this, because I'm not finna even play with y'all asses this time. All right. Let me go to the racist part, because that's the part that has intrigued me the most. Well, Trump is not a racist. I hear that so many times. When people have to defend you to say you're not a racist, your stupid ass is a racist. Y'all black people amuse me. You would vote and support a person that the KKK, the Proud Boys, David Duke, and white supremacists support. Do you understand that the white supremacists, the KKK, the Proud Boys, David Duke, all of them, and David Duke was a Grand Wizard, which is the head of the KKK. If they show support to a candidate, that means that candidate has the same ideology. Y'all stupid ass don't see that. For some reason, it just goes over your head. Then, some of y'all ignorant ass people say, I don't like Harris because she locked a lot of black people up. She's a fucking prosecutor. What the hell do you think a prosecutor's supposed to do? Let me ask you a question. Somebody breaks in your house, steals all your shit, get caught. Do you want the prosecutor to show them leniency? Or do you want them to be prosecuted to the full extent of the law? Well, now you want them prosecuted to the full extent of the law. You have no issues with it because it affects you directly, because it happened to you. So when you do a crime, don't you think the prosecutor's job is to prosecute you to the full extent of the law? But this is y'all dumbass argument. And every one of y'all black supporters, Trump supporters, and people and black guys and black men and women who don't vote, that says this is the reason you're not gonna vote for her, you are a dumbass. Strictly that. There's nothing else I can say. I'm not playing with y'all ass today. I'm tired of sugarcoating this mess because somehow y'all walnut-sized brain, it does not compute, it does not calculate. Let's go on. Let me step back into this. Trump is not a racist. Fred Trump, which was Donald Trump's dad, was arrested at a KKK rally in 1927. His family has a history of being involved with the KKK. Sure, that just went over y'all head. You want to support a candidate that says, I admire Adolf Hitler. Do y'all have a clue what Adolf Hitler did and who he was? And for a man that want to run for the highest office in the land saying he admires this man, do you not have common fucking sense to think that he's going to try to duplicate what he does? Once again, y'all walnut-sized brain, it doesn't calculate. In 1972, Nixon administration sued Trump for refusing to rent to black people. That doesn't sound like a racist to me, does it? In 1980, Trump casinos were accused of hiding black staff when Trump came around. Once again, doesn't sound like a racist. In 1989, Trump took out a full-page ad arguing for the death penalty for the Central Park Five, who were later found out were innocent. They didn't kill anybody. They was not accused of killing anybody. They was accused of rape. Found out DNA proof showed they had nothing to do with it, and another person was accused of it. But Trump still put this full-page ad out. Had people that basically put a bounty on these 5 guys' head. He was sued by the Justice Department for discrimination. And y'all feeble mind, that still doesn't sound like he's a racist. In 1991, he said, "Black guys counting my money, I hate it." He said it's not their fault because they're lazy. They were trained to be lazy. I don't see anywhere in my notes where it says white guys were trained to be lazy. I didn't see that, so maybe I missed that. In 1992, Trump Casinos was fined $200,000 for transferring black people off certain casino tables to accommodate racist patrons. In 1993, Trump said Native American casinos shouldn't be allowed because they don't look like Indians. In 2004, Trump fired Kevin Allen off The Apprentice for being overeducated. 2010, Trump argued in favor of segregating Muslims in Lower Manhattan. In 2011, Trump argued Obama was from Kenya based on skin color. David Duke, which is a neo-Nazi conspiracy theorist, former Grand Wizard of the KKK, fully supports Trump. Proud Boys are a far-right neo-fascist militant organization and are tied to being white supremacists, support Trump. Mark Robinson, who is a black man, this is just show you how dumb some of these black men are, said he's the black neo-Nazi. Do he realize, I don't care what you call yourself, they're never gonna support your stupid ass. But you, Tim Scott, and Byron Donalds, all on y'all knees kissing Trump ass. Y'all are modified bootlickers because you wanna be in his cabinet. This is the way to get in his cabinet. Even though he talked about Tim Scott like a dog when he was running for president, he doesn't even acknowledge Mark Robinson in North Carolina, and Byron Donalds is just a complete imbecile. I don't know no other way to say it. All these are black guys. Y'all all trying to kiss Trump ass just to get into his cabinet. Y'all are some stupid motherfuckers. I'm just gonna let y'all know. Every one of y'all are dumb as hell. 2015, Trump called Mexican immigrants rapists and criminals with no prior evidence. Also in 2015, he called for a ban on all Muslims coming into the U.S. Trump is slow to condemn white supremacists who endorse him. Now, let me stop just there for a brief second. If white supremacists support you, what are you saying that they like? They like something about you. Something you's talking about, your mannerism, the way you act, your ideology attracts white supremacists and KKK. The Proud Boys are basically white supremacist neo-Nazis, and they claim they're not white supremacists, but you have the same ideology that white supremacists have. So in my opinion, you are a white supremacist. These people are the ones that are attracted to Trump. But y'all dumbass black people who support him, you are voting for the same man that the KKK, the Proud Boys, David Duke, and white supremacists are lining themselves up to. And this does not calculate in y'all feeble ass mind. In August 2017, Trump in Charlottesville, Virginia, where chaos ensued, white supremacists that were going against peaceful protests, saying we're not giving our country back. Basically, you killed a young lady who was there protesting peacefully. Trump came out and said there were good people on both sides. Show me where there's a good white supremacist at. There were not good people on both sides. One group was a hate group that was they had tiki torches, they had Confederate flags, but you said there were good people on both sides because some of those people that endorse you, that follow you, that have your same ideology, that are reckless, that are racist, support you, so you didn't want to call them out. Let's just call a spade a motherfucking spade. 2017, Trump reportedly said people who came into the U.S. from Haiti had AIDS. No evidence. Now you black people who support Trump are just dumbasses. You support a man that supports division, that supports racism, that supports hatred. But this is the person y'all say is a good businessman, and I'm going to tell you in just a second why y'all are a motherfucking lie. Let me tell you. Under the Trump administration, Bill Barr has attempted to block hundreds of eligible beneficiaries from being released from prison and tried to send the ones that were released back. Now this is under the Trump administration. All y'all that want to talk about Kamala Harris sent these people to prison. This man had legislation under Bill Barr that attempted to block some of these same people that were sent to prison for minor incidents, tried to block them from getting out, and then tried to send the ones that were released back. But these are the people, this is the ones you voted for. Let me continue. The police shoot, because we kind of forget what Trump does because we only look at what he's doing now. But let me go a little farther. The police shooting of 26 Breonna Taylor, who was killed in her home in Louisville, Kentucky, Jacob Blake, who was shot in the back by police in Kennesaw, Wisconsin. Trump said BLM was a symbol of hate. He did not call out for police reform. So those two people, and it made nationwide news, that was killed from police brutality, basically, broke into Breonna's house, shot her in the middle of, just broke in her house and shot her. Because they claimed they were looking for, they had a no-knock warrant or some bullshit. But Trump didn't not denounce them, didn't condemn them. You know what he said? Well, they were BLM, so that's a hate group. That's what his way of trying to stay even keel. He didn't want to rattle the other side. Trump tried to take credit for the reduction in violent crimes nationwide, but inherited the downward trend from the Obama administration. But he tried to take credit for that. He had nothing to do with it. The black unemployment rate, which was the lowest since the Bureau of Labor Statistics started keeping track in 1972, were the lowest, which was 5.9% in May of 2008 under the Obama administration. So all y'all stupid motherfucker black people that get on this damn TV making a complete ass out of yourself saying the unemployment rate was the lowest it ever been, that is a damn lie. It was 5.9% under the Obama administration in 2018, from my understanding. Who was the president then? Oh yeah, okay, I got it. So Trump had absolutely nothing to do with this. And then the numbers are so miscued. They said, well, the employment for this and this, they was lowest. But did they put in there that the African American had the lowest wages and the garbage ass jobs? Did that contribute into it? I'm gonna let y'all figure it out. Well, according to an Associated Press fact check, household average income was higher for black people before Trump took office. And this coming from the Associated Press fact checker. So won't y'all go and look that up since y'all got all these damn answers. His garbage tax cut, and I keep hearing all y'all black people say this. Some of y'all black people say this, the Trump support. Oh, he gave us a tax cut. The garbage tax cuts in 2017, according to a 2019 New York Times report, his tax cuts mostly benefited the wealthy American investors. It did nothing for the average person, but y'all are so easy to be kind that y'all assume just because he gave you a tax cut, oh, well, he gave us a tax cut, oh, that's great. Nobody else done that. He didn't give you a damn thing. He gave the wealthy a tax cut. What it was supposed to do was trickle down to the people that work for him, but they took that same money and profit they made, reinvested it in their company, and y'all didn't see a motherfucking profit. But y'all dumbass motherfuckers still sitting up there saying, well, he did this. He ain't did a damn thing for y'all, and y'all ain't got enough fucking sense to go and do the research and see what really is going on, because you're too busy watching Fox News. You're too busy going on that stupid ass propaganda that they spit out there. So y'all just gonna take their word for it. Well, I can see this. He's a good businessman. A good businessman does not file bankruptcy 12 to 13 times. A good businessman know how to run his household. A good businessman does not make up a false college, which he got sued and had to pay back. A good businessman does not get banned out of New York where he cannot do any more business. Explain to me where the good comes from. Everything I'm reading is 100% fact. You are more than happy to check on it. If your feeble mind can do some research. But you don't want to do research because you're so scared you're going to find out that what I'm saying is true. Trump also claimed that nobody funded HBCUs. And some of y'all black people who don't have enough sense to know what HBCU, Historical Black College University, so just in case. He said nobody funded them, which was a lie. Under the Obama administration, the federal government invested more than $4 billion in historical black colleges. So don't come with that bullshit. These alternative facts, don't come with. All this was research that I done. Let's go back when Trump was president, that y'all said was flourishing so good. Tens of millions of people died from the coronavirus because he was too ignorant to listen to the Obama administration, who gave him a blueprint. If this happens, this is the procedures. He decided not to go there, and millions of people died because of his neglect, his stupidity, and y'all dumbass that believe it. Y'all the one that was drinking bleach. 1.3 million active duty servicemen was affected by federal loan and small business by the shutdown under Donald Trump. Republicans shot down the government twice. Once was in 1999, and in 2013, Republicans shot down the government for 14 days. 1.3 million active duty servicemen were affected by this. Federal loans were affected and small businesses were affected. In 2018 and 2019, they shut the government down for 35 days. When the shutdown began, Trump was the president and Republicans controlled the House and the Senate, so you can't blame the Democrats on this. They still got paid, but the people that was affected by the shutdown and the government did not. Let me explain something to y'all ignorant ass black people. I don't even need my notes no more. Let me explain something to y'all. And I'm gonna explain two things. The first thing is tariffs. When he said he was gonna give $50 million of tariffs on China goods. Let me explain to y'all how that works, because y'all ignorant asses think China is gonna pay for this. When China delivers products over here, they have already gotten paid for it. The people that want the product is where the tariffs is gonna come in. They're the one who's gonna pick up that $50 million bill. The US, when they receive goods from China, the US consumer who wants those products are the ones who are going to pay that $50 million. China is not going to pay that. I don't know. Go and look it up, please. All y'all, and this goes for all Trump supporters. Go and look it up. Most people vote for Trump because they are wealthy, and plus they're gonna get a tax cut. You know who ain't gonna vote for Trump? Bill Gates, which one of the richest billionaires said he's not gonna vote for him. Now, explain to me why a billionaire is saying I'm not gonna vote for him. Y'all po-ass motherfucking black people who think that you wanna be on TV, think that you're something special, are gonna vote for him like you're gonna benefit from this. I've seen some dumbass women get on there. Oh, I'm gonna vote for Trump. He's good for the country. The only thing Trump is good for is dividing the country and hate. That's all he's good for. Y'all are so stupid that it is mind-blowing, it's mind-boggling. You don't understand how tariffs work. He make it sound like he's gonna fine China when the US is the one getting fined. He always says he wants products from the US, but most of his products that come from China. His Bible came from China. Y'all just completely overlook this. You want to say, well, Kamala Harris ain't gonna do that. Did you not think about the $25,000 she's gonna get first-time home buyers? You're not looking at nothing of that. You're not looking. She has a plan on how she is going to benefit the middle class. He has a concept that nobody's ever heard of. He's been replacing Obamacare for 10 years. He's been running his mouth about. When he was in office, the Republicans had the Senate and the House. If they had a plan to get rid of Obamacare, that was the chance to do it. That was nothing stopping them. If they had a plan to help middle class, that was nothing stopping them because he controlled both House and the Senate. Why did he not do it when he had total control? Because he doesn't give a damn about the middle class. I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to beat this in y'all ignorant ass head. All y'all non-voters. Let me get on y'all for a minute. Any person who don't vote, don't tell me nothing. Don't even talk to me because I'm not interested. Any of y'all non-voters that say there's no difference in the candidates, y'all are stupid. You're dumb. I'm sorry. One said when they was asked her, how are you going to help black people? She said, I'm not just going to help black people. I'm going to be the president for all people. One says, I'm going to give my rich buddies a tax cut. Fuck the middle class. All y'all dumbass black people who voting for me, fuck you too. You are just puppets and I'm the puppet master. Byron Donalds, you a fucking puppet. Tim Scott, puppet. Mark Robinson, puppet. All of y'all are puppet. But y'all don't see that because you too, the reason you don't see it, you got your head up Trump's ass so far, you no longer can see where his ass started and your head begins. That's where the problem lies at. I don't know what else I can do to get through y'all. Like I said, y'all feeble mind, it just doesn't calculate. It doesn't do anything to y'all, but y'all comprehension is so low. That's why Trump said, I love the poorly educated. You know why he loved the poorly educated? Because he can manipulate y'all. If you listen to a Trump rap, go to a Trump rap, listen to some of their stupid ass comments, and you will just wonder, this is where we going with this? This man said he admires Adolf Hitler. He loved Adolf Hitler generals. He want that kind of loyalty. So you love a dictator. You kissing Putin ass. You friends with, once again, a person that never been our ally. When COVID was going on, which nobody wants to talk about this, when we couldn't get masks, he sent masks to Russia. Go look it up. Y'all are too busy going by what Fox News says, going by what these dumbass people on TV, they stupid ass propaganda. Well, this and that. And every time he goes against a black person, they're never black or he questions where they've been born at. I'm just amused by that. If I'm not mistaken, Trump is intellectually challenged. He can't pronounce basic words. And some of his Trump supporters at rally, you can tell why they support him because they can't pronounce basic words. And then when you pin them in a corner, when they can't answer a question, well, they leave. It's just like, I'm gonna take my basketball and go home. Problem is, you can go home, but the basketball stays because it's not yours. Yeah, and it's just amusing to me that if somebody, and all y'all who are using, because she locked black people up for doing a crime, that's why I'm not voting for her. Y'all are just dumb. Because I use the scenario, if somebody broke in your house, stole all your goods, and they caught them, you don't want them prosecuted to the fullest, you want leniency on them. If somebody killed one of your family members, you don't want them to go to jail. You want them the court to just give them a tap on the wrist. See, you can't have it both ways, but y'all are trying to have it both ways. And to be honest, when I see ignorant ass black people on TV saying they support Trump, who are supported by the KKK, supported by David Duke, who was a former Grand Wizard, and supported by the Proud Boys, who are a neo-Nazi group basically, supported by all these hateful groups. and they supporting him, and y'all are supporting him also, y'all ain't got enough sense to realize why they supporting him. Because they like something he is saying. And if he's attracting those people, which is a hate group, which is do not like minorities, and y'all dumbasses are voting for him, and then they always say, well, I'm not going to vote. That's still a vote for him. That's just as dumb. Black people and women in general couldn't vote at one point. They fought for the right to vote. My mom goes to the polls every year as proud as she can be. And I know a lot of more African-American women and African-American men do the exact same thing because they understand the struggle it was when they couldn't vote, when they didn't have a voice. Then y'all say, but my vote don't count. If you don't vote, it does not count. But the only thing I got a problem with is why are y'all voting against your own interests? Why are you voting for somebody who don't give a rat's ass about you? Why are you voting for a billionaire who's been spoon-fed all his life that had a head start from day one? You're not a good businessman when your daddy gave you millions of dollars off the top. That's not a good businessman. A good businessman is somebody who comes off scratch, who works and claws to the top, who makes and establishes a business and makes it thrive. That's a good businessman. A good businessman is not somebody who files Chapter 13. A good businessman is not somebody who tries to con people out of money going to a fake school, the Trump school that didn't exist. A good businessman does not get banned out of New York from doing business because of his unfair business practices. That's not a good businessman. That is a hustler. That is a con artist. Y'all are being conned, and the dumbest thing about y'all are being conned and you know it. That's the stupid thing. How can you be conned and you know you're being conned? David Chappelle said it better. He said he was in a voting line and he heard people say Trump is for me. And David Chappelle said, you a stupid motherfucker. He's for me because I'm rich. He's not for you. Most people that's got money vote for Trump because they know they'll get the tax breaks. He's gonna look out for them. He's not looking out for y'all middle class people. I'm sorry to tell you that. He's not looking out for those who's not that 1% to 2% that's up there where he's at. He's not looking out for y'all. Y'all like Trump because he insults people. That's not leadership, that's being a bully. If somebody did your kid like that, talked about your kid, about how they look, about how they act, about this, y'all wouldn't be laughing. But since it's not none of y'all kids, it's funny. But it wouldn't be funny if it was done to you. Some of y'all Trump supporters have invested so much in, you can't turn back. You're sticking with the ship, even though you know it's going down, you're willing to stick with it because you're dedicated to him. You're not dedicated to the Republican Party. Why are Republicans jumping off his bandwagon? Some of the wealthiest people. What amazes me is some of the richest people are getting away from it, and some of the poorest people are drawn to it. Why does that make sense to you? That a rich man who would benefit from him is saying, he is not that. He's not sane. He is trying to be a dictator. We cannot vote for him. But a poor person saying, yeah, well, we done tried it this way. It don't work. You tried 4 years of him before. What did you benefit from that? Oh, yeah, he did this. We done proved the facts show that he benefited from the Obama economy plan, not his own. And then he destroyed it. Joe Biden had to come back and try to repair it again. But y'all are some silly ass black people. Just silly ass. Let me ask you something. When all is said and done, did you see the black man that went to the Trump rally and got his ass whooped? What does that tell you? They want your vote, but they don't want your dumb ass. You're not going to be accepted. I don't care how many color red hats you say, make America great again. You want to make America great again, get rid of his ass and lock his ass up. If I get one felony, I can't get a government job. He's got 34 and he still can run for president. How the fuck does that work? Make America great again. For who? like I said, when it was slavery time, if that's where you're going to, if he passed legislation, let's just speak hypothetically, he getting the president passed legislation that I want to bring slavery back. How y'all dumbasses gonna look then? Do you think just because you voted for him, you are going to be the exception to the rule? Your ass gonna be shipped out just like everybody motherfucking else. Y'all Mexican people who saying the Latino community, well, I'm voting for Trump. And the first thing he said is, I'm gonna deport your motherfucking ass like he did last time. And y'all still, that shit still don't calculate in y'all motherfucking head. Y'all wanna be somebody that stands out, oh, I'm supporting Trump, I'm this and that. This man don't give a flying fuck about y'all. And it's amazing how stupid y'all can be. I'm not holding my words back. Because I don't understand how you can get up here and try to give up all these alternative facts that don't make any fucking sense. Y'all Trump support, black Trump supporters, y'all some of the dumbest motherfuckers out there. For the simple reason is, everything y'all say can be debunked because all I gotta do is fucking Google it. And it'll contradict every damn thing you said. Why would you say bullshit that I can contradict? But that's how y'all feeble mind works. And half of y'all black Trump supporters who saying up there, I'm gonna vote for Trump, you ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. You are nothing but a footnote. And you ain't got enough motherfucking sense to understand that because you're so dumb. You're so naive. You were being conned by the master con artist. And everybody can see that you are the emperor with no clothes on. Everybody knows you have no clothes on, but they're scared to tell you, I'm not. You know what? That's all I got for tonight on the burnout. I was uncensored tonight because I'm passionate about what I say, and I hate to see my people make complete asses out themselves. But that's what a lot of y'all are doing. But hey, we'll be back next week. We'll be back next week, same time, same place on the burnout. And remember, always flame up, but never burn out. Two fingers, peace. Hey, hit that like and subscribe button, and you can get everything we get. And hey, and no matter what, get out and vote. Make your voice heard. Two fingers.